finish with a short speech that I've written this morning as I reflected on what Ukrainian Classical Voice Project is all about. I thank you so much for your patience. I will not take too much of your time. You have been so wonderful, amazing. I feel your presence. I feel the energy here is just so amazing. But these are a couple of words that I would like to share with you. Thank you, first of all, thank you all for being here with us tonight, for choosing to be present, to listen, and to feel. Today, as we gather in this peaceful corner of the world to experience the soul of Ukraine through music, our hearts remain tethered to the reality unfolding across the ocean. Just yesterday, and again today, Kyiv was plunged into darkness. Another wave of drone attacks, another blackout, another day when Ukrainian families, children, teachers, and artists wake up, if they're lucky, to the sounds of bombs and sirens instead of music. My own sister, my first voice teacher, the one who shaped me into the artist I am today, my first acting coach, they're all still in Kyiv. Countless friends, neighbors, stage partners remain there enduring the daily horrors of war. The very streets where my most precious memories were made are being brutally destroyed by missiles, rockets, and bombs. Works of art, centuries-old architecture, all are being damaged or lost to senseless greed and inexplicable cruelty. These are not isolated tragedies, they're daily rhythms now, normalized to the point where even our closest friends may no longer ask how we're holding up, because this is year 4. Instead, they might leave a heart emoji on a story or a comment on a public post. And we are grateful, truly, for every gesture, even the small and impersonal ones, because they still mean someone is paying attention. But what we're most grateful for is this: real compassion, real presence, people who show up. Tonight, these extraordinary performers did more than share their voices. They carried a message of peace, of resilience, of cultural memory. They paid tribute not just to the rich artistic heritage of Ukraine, but to its courage, its centuries-long resistance, and to the unbreakable spirit of people who refuse to be erased. Tonight you have heard the voices of composers whose names history tried to erase, artists whose music was silenced by censorship, buried by oppression, or claimed by others through cultural appropriation. These are the rarely heard works of Ukrainians who, despite extraordinary talent, were denied recognition, forbidden to speak through their art, and in some cases lost their lives for simply creating in their own native language. To hear their music now is not only an act of remembrance, it is an act of justice. Their voices, once quieted, now rise again, clear, defiant, and full of the soul of Ukraine. I founded the Ukrainian Classical Voice Project as an educational initiative that focuses on giving voice to the underrepresented composers of Ukraine, while also celebrates and promotes the nation's stunning musical heritage. Introducing American and global audiences to these rarely heard musical treasures strongly aligns with our convictions about social justice, supporting the marginalized creative groups, and the concept of equality at large. To us at UCVP, the Ukrainian Classical Voice Project, fighting for Ukrainian voice means fighting for inclusion, fair representation, diversity, and artistic integrity. The UCVP offers Ukrainian diction coaching for singers, provides music scores, IPA transcription resources so they're able to perform in the original Ukrainian, organizes workshops, presentations, and seminars on Ukrainian art songs and operatic arias in colleges and universities across the United States and beyond. We frequently put together concerts, recitals, and community events meant to spread the word about these unique masterpieces, delivering easy access to the immersive experience for both the audiences and performers. It is endlessly exciting and meaningful to be able to introduce the world to the magic of Ukrainian vocal repertoire, We invite you to explore it and sincerely hope you will fall in love with its timeless beauty, wisdom, and centuries-old legacy just as much as we have. As Ukraine reclaims its national identity, we can all be a part of the Ukrainian spirit through song. It is time for the voice of Ukraine to be heard. Finally, for Ukrainian Americans, living in this reality is a constant duality. We go through the motions of daily life here while watching our loved ones struggle to survive back home. We check on them constantly, not because we can save them, but because while our physical bodies are here on this continent, our hearts and minds are with them every minute of every day. Because we care, because it's home, we carry this pain with us daily, an open, bleeding wound. And yet the world moves on. Tonight we're asking it to pause, to listen, to remember. Because as humanity finds itself stuck again in this endless loop of war, power grabs, and the thirst for material dominance, it's becoming painfully clear we are all in need of a collective awakening. Art like this, music like this, is part of this awakening. So let this concert be more than just a performance. Let it be a call to empathy, a reminder of what unites us beyond politics and borders. Let it stir something in us that says, I will not look away. From the heart of Ukraine, thank you. To the performers, to the Saint-Brick, to Richard and Caleb, to the New York Council for the Arts. Special thanks to UCCA, the Ukrainian Congress Committee of America, and Ukrainian National Women's League of America, two organizations who have been so supportive and are constantly fighting on the cultural front lines with us. And to Dr. Baran, who is our local chapter president. To all of you here tonight, thank you for making space for truth, for grief, and for beauty. Thank you for standing with us. Slava Ukraini!